What's up everybody, Mike Honcho here with another instructional video. This one is how to cut your existing G80 or G81 1800 case or your Dolch Pac case so that you can use our PCB and plate combination. I've had several emails, people asking me where do you cut, so this should clear it up. Here we go. First step, open your case. It's going to be different on the Pac, but on your 1800s it's pretty much the same. There's 4 tabs that need to be snapped, so you just use your finger. It comes right apart. Take the bottom case, put it to the side. The top case is what you're cutting, so I like to put it on something soft, flip it upside down. This plastic ridge is what you need to cut. We're going to cut notches into this. So to get a reference point, take your plate, set it on the case the way it will sit. I usually use the arrow cluster as something of a reference point to get it centered just right. Follow the outline and you should be in good shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, you just have to make room. So what we need to cut, anywhere the aluminum crosses over these plastic ridges is where you need to cut a notch. There's 9 spots total. So that's why I do it like this. If you lay the plate out, you can mark it. The best thing to use, I've found, is these silver Sharpies. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at the craft store. I think you can get them at Home Depot. I just put a dot on either side of each one of these spots where the aluminum crosses over. That way I know where I need to cut. So take the plate out. Best tool for the job is a Dremel. If you don't have one, go get one. Well, you could borrow one from your neighbor, but if you like to play around and tinker and make things and modify things, this is something good to have in your toolbox. They're not terribly expensive. You can even buy a cheap version at Harbor Freight for maybe $5 or $10. This one I got at Home Depot. I've had it for a few years. Countless things have been cut using this. Anyways, Cutoff Wheel. This one's for cutting glass. It's a diamond abrasive cutting wheel. You don't need to use one of these, but it's what I had and what works really well for me. You can also use just a regular cutoff wheel. So what you want to do is just turn on your Dremel, put on your safety glasses, and get in there and cut notches in all those spots where you marked off. Go slow. You can always take off more later. The slots need to be 5 millimeters deep. Once you're done, set your plate back on. It should set in there nicely. I will add a link in the comments with a photo of what it should look like when it's done. I don't think I have any cut cases. I do have a cut case. So let's compare them. Stock versus cut. You can see the notches that I've cut. Hopefully that should help a little bit. So just remember to go slow, take your time. I don't suggest using flush cutters or wire cutters or anything like that. The best tool for the job is a high-speed cutting tool. Once you get your notches cut out, if you really want to be particular about it, you can use a file to clean up their cuts a little bit. The best thing to do though is take your time. You can screw up in an instant. So just go slow, and that's about it. If you have any further questions, feel free to send me an email. I'm happy to help, as always. We'll see you later.